And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 34 yards there and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
That is incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's finish now. Everyone's got 4 down. What do you think? Let's go, let's finish now. Done.
On play action, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long for Prescott. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Go to 54, go to 54.
Here's Prescott. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney!
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Leopard! Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down. We got to stand up over there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taco Charlton able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Throwing on third down, Lauletta. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. There we go. Wide 8. With the ref. Let's go right here.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go. Wide 8. Here we go, 47.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Here we go, 47.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
46. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Get out. We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Prescott down on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Caught left side by Funchess. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They go play action here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Prescott off play action. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gano out to kick this one away. And New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Lawletta on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go. Wide 80. 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
26.
Play action now. Prescott. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Gun.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 46. 46. Get out, get out. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 yards there and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
26. 26.
Prescott now. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. Prescott to throw it. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's coming now. Here we go, 47. go. Let's finish now. Here you go. Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't it? No. Off. Hey, 47. Here we go. 47. 26.
Second down, Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
26.
To throw is Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting room. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Detroit!
On first down, Lauletta. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
A final shot before the break for Lauletta. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But
under pressure, they got him again. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, here's Lauletta to Barkley on the check down. And now running right through it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Lauletta on 3rd down. Open man right side is Ingram. And able to to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. It's Barkley on the counter. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
Here's Lawletta now on second. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Gun.
Tight end's right. Let's tight. Tight end's right.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On second down, here's Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Detroit.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Watching now, Barney.
Q26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's a give to Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It's coming now. There we go. Kill. Swing to the field. Right. To the right.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
What a nice physical tackle by the safety there. And this guy's playing strong safety, which is really a hybrid position. You got to be able to cover back deep, but also you're almost like a linebacker up near the line of scrimmage. They count on him to make big hits in the game.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3 down. Here we go. 46.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Over!
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Again, it's Barkley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. pushing through the contact. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Lauletta. It's caught, Shepard. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Lauletta on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go. 47, 47, 26.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On play action, Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Looking to throw. Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He hits more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out, get out.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. Room to run past midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel